But I did see something this weekend that had me ready to ask you a question, man.
Well, I wanted to say this because I think, I don't know, maybe the last 3 or 4 podcasts, we've gone off of some NFL.com websites. So I just wanted to, I guess, give them a shout out, or even you're the one that's finding these articles tucked away where they're just giving us content. They're giving us rankings, power lists, or whatever, and we're just reacting to them.
Well, because I look at it this way, right? I say we have a job in terms of using our platform to educate the listeners, whether it's on lifestyle stuff, whether it's on just general sports stuff, or if we're being specific and talking about Steelers stuff. But that's our job. We give them our opinion, we give them our perspective, and ultimately the listener can use that information to formulate their opinion. That's what we do. Now in the NFL, they got a job too. Their job is to give us their opinion so we can give us our opinion off of their opinions. So we appreciate them doing their job. We appreciate those writers regardless of if we agree with it or not.
Yeah,
we do appreciate them. And then every once in a while, you get a nugget like Le'Veon Bell being in town this weekend at the South Side, causing a ruckus on social media. I mean, it's nuggets like that. They're just spontaneously throwing a topic like, dude, he loves it. Does he still love Pittsburgh? Do we love Pittsburgh? Just I'm answering the question. No, before we get into the podcast, because right now we're not in there just yet. I just thought about that. I was like, man, as we're talking about different content, Le'Veon Bell was in Pittsburgh this weekend, man. He's on the South Side.
I'm surprised you're excited.
Why you weren't excited? You saw the social media. The people in the spot were excited.
I just feel burned this off season that I'm just not getting my hopes up for too much anymore.
Dude, I was hyped for multiple reasons. First off, the fact that he was on the South Side and didn't get arrested. He didn't get arrested or beat up because we know how the South Side does people. The South Side has done professional athletes dirty, not just Steelers. Because remember, Reeves got on the South Side too.
Yeah,
they do the South Side that day. Man, I stay away from the South Side. This is not good for business. But the fact that my man L. Bell was on the South Side this weekend, man, and it was all love, cameras out there, man, the fans giving them that welcome. I was hype about that, regardless of what may transpire, what may not transpire, because we already know. There were conversations. We know that, right? We know that 1 minute the Jets say that, hey, man, we love this guy. He's not going anywhere. And then the next sentence they say, hey, man, anybody's available. I don't really like him, especially Gase. We know how that whole dynamic has played out.
Yep.
And we do know if they were to make a move that they understand they would have to take on a large portion of that contract. We understand this. So forgive me if I want to walk down and have that Deke to duck type hope in this situation. Because for me, I'm telling you, I got the salivate and I was like, dude.
No way.
I was like, dude, he's back in Pittsburgh. That's the first step. That shows because, okay, I said with AB didn't come back to Pittsburgh. AB called into the show. He called in to do his interview. L. Bell was on the South Side, a man of the people. L. Bell was out there, you could touch me. Hey. He said, I know I was just in the booth with Lil Wayne rapping, but I'm back. I'm on the South Side, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? I can't help it. I got excited.
Man.
And then I said, imagine the combo of him and James Conner. Oh my gosh.
It would be nice.
What nice?
I would love
Tom,
it.
Are you going to understate it like that? It will be nice? You're better than that, Deke.
I would love it. No.
You don't seem like you would love it.
No, it's just that I don't want to get my hopes up too much because
you would get your hopes up for Duck and not for L. Bell?
Well, Duck's on the team. Le'Veon's not on the team yet.
Wow.
Trust me. Bell's on the team, and we're rolling through this season.
Late. It's too late then. Now I'm going to call you a bandwagoner. If you weren't on beforehand, you're a bandwagoner.
No, trust me. I'm on, dude. I'm on. And I was on before. I was whenever we talked about the Killer Bees reunion. I want them all back.
No. See, I ain't say the Killer Bees reunion. I said L. Bell. It's a difference.
Okay, so Killer Bee reunion, yeah, I want it. But back to the Le'Veon Bell thing. So what do you make of it then? I'm not making too much of it because there's been no trades made.
Well, technically they can't make any trades. They can agree upon trades, but they can't make any right now. But all I'm saying is this: there's no rush for that. The season doesn't start tomorrow.
So do you think that's a sign for the Steelers organization?
Hey, all I'm saying is this, man. All I'm saying is this: I don't go back to Arizona, do I? I don't just be hanging up out in Arizona for no reason.
Oh man.
You only go places where you got action, where you like it a little bit, where you got something that you're trying to say.
There's no arguing that. I think Bell messes it here, but
I think we miss him too. I think that's very safe to say. The feeling is mutual.
We definitely do. But you know what, man? I mean, you're starting to get me there. That's
what I'm saying, man. Why would he show up?
Come on, man.
He doesn't live in Pittsburgh. Why would he show up? Huh?
I was just trying.
Why? And then the timing. Let's see the timing. Oh man. Okay. New league year starting in a few. Whoo-wee.
I mean, the Steelers have been good recently and hyping the fans.
And wait a minute. Let me tell you the caveat. Can I tell you the caveat? You know the CBA vote is coming up, right? Thursday night, March 12th.
Extra cap space.
A lot of extra cap space. Come on. So my thing is, what will we be required to give up to get Le'Veon?
Well, yeah, I was going to ask.
Would it be a pick? Would it be players? Would it be a combination of both? Because when I think about giving up potentially more picks or potentially giving up some players, I say to myself, all right, I think back to the Minkah Fitzpatrick trade. And I said, man, regardless of who that pick would have been, they weren't going to be Minkah. Now, at the time, we didn't know that because we didn't know Minkah was going to turn into what he was. But it ended up being great.
Right.
But then I think about the flip side. I'm like, man, we gave up the 5th for Nick Vannett. That really didn't pan out the same way. But at the time, it was a need. So I say to myself, man, with Le'Veon, we know he's a proven commodity. Even this year being a down year for him in a terrible offensive system, he still was producing. You watch the tape on him. We saw when they played us. We saw the impact he had.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, man, that's a proven commodity. We know what that is. So I would be willing to give up a little bit more because I know what that is.
Is the second round too much? But it goes back to what you're saying. Issue, if you're going, all right, who's the second round running back?
This is my issue.
Versus Le'Veon.
This is my issue.
You would take Le'Veon.
Are you going guaranteed second round running back? Because for me, I don't know if that's like the foregone conclusion that it has to be a running back in the second round. People always, even though I don't agree with it, people always say, man, you can get running backs whenever. They grow on trees. So in that sentiment, unless I'm bringing in a guy to be the starter, I don't necessarily have to invest a second round pick in a running back.
Right.
If I'm banking on James Conner. Well, that's the thing. If you're the Jets, they could want picks. They could want player.
I think third or fourth would be fair. Third or fourth in like half the contract.
Well, the only way that's going to work out is, like I said, we're going to need some of this CBA magic happening.
All right. They'll take 3/4 of the contract then.
Yeah.
We'll take
that's how I look at it, man. They're going to need to do a little bit more.
Yeah. But then if the CBA gets approved, then next year I think we would be less cash strapped on the
because
cap.
I think the cap will go up 20 or 30 million or something.
Because that was one of my concerns whenever we were first talking about this like a month ago, Bell coming to Pittsburgh, was, all right, they'll take on some of the contract this year, but in the following years.
Yeah, we're still going to be. And shout out to Le'Veon for the guaranteed money in his contract too, because that helps him in these type of situations. Remember beforehand, for example, if he would have took the rolling guarantees that the Steelers were offering him, they wouldn't have been in a situation they could just say, we're going to cut you. We're good. No more contract to worry about. And now you go figure out wherever you go get money from. But that's why it was always important for him and for players that understood it that, Joe, you need guaranteed money. We don't take gentleman agreements because gentleman agreement is going to have you SOL. And as many as the fans that wanted to get on him and say, oh, Le'Veon, you lost, you dumb, you left all this money on the table. This is why he won right here. Because regardless of what the Jets do to him right now, whether they trade him, even if they were to release him, which is highly unlikely, he's still getting that paper. Now, if it was a rolling guarantee, hey, man, when that league year start, March 12th, oh, all right, we got you on the 11th. Bye-bye, no paper for you. And it's cutthroat, and they say, oh, that's his business.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, man. So shout out to him in that regard.
No,